Hi guys, it's Karol and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Louis Vuitton Artsy bag in the size MM. I have here two of these beauties. They're the exact same bag. The only difference really is the print, I guess, because they're both leather. But this one is in the monogram print, and this one is an embossed leather. And even though it looks black, it's actually a really deep navy. These beauties here, they're not mine, not really, but from their heart they are, because I have used them and I've borrowed them countless times from my mother-in-law. So she has a huge collection of designer bags, and because we share the love for bags, I get to borrow them from time to time and see it for myself whether, I truly love them without actually having to purchase them myself. And that's one of the best perks that you can have, really. But I'm so grateful that I do have access to these bags and that I can share with you some of my insights about them. So because they are the same, I'm only going to show you guys the one for the review and the up close detailing. So let's go with the embossed leather, and I'm going to be putting this one here on the side. Perfect. So the embossed leather version, this one retails for $3,500 at the LV website or boutiques. And I want to make a comment that this bag is 10 years old. So my mother-in-law, she bought this bag in 2011, and it's held up so incredibly well, which is, just incredible, and goes to show that LV products, for the most part, are really high quality. Again, I'm not really sure if the quality has stayed the same, because I did do a review on the LV Felicie Pochette and I was not impressed at all. But if the quality has remained the same for the bags that have been around for a long time, then I can say that they are bags for life. So if you're hesitant about dropping, $3,500 on a bag, well, your investment may pay off, because it could very well turn into a 10-year-old bag, 11 even, because the monogram bag that I just showed you guys before, that one is 11 years old. My mother-in-law bought that one in 2010, and both of these are going very strong with no signs of wear and tear. So I'm hoping to do a close-up for you guys to really see for yourselves that these bags have held up extremely well. So this bag, the Artsy bag, is a hobo style bag. It only has the one thick handle, and it goes around your shoulder like so. That's how it looks like. Or of course you can just hold it, in your hand like this. So it has a really thick leather handle with this braiding detail over here. And if you just take a look at the leather handle, there really aren't any fraying or any discoloration really. It's just held up extremely well. There are some gold hardware details in here. We have this hoop for the handle, and the circle, the little hoop says Louis Vuitton. So it's this little detail over here, and it has not really worn out, scratched up or anything like that. So there's two of them right over here. The bag also comes with this leather keychain, I guess you can call it. It has this circular hoop that you can connect something to, also detailing with the Louis Vuitton engraving, as well as this lobster clasp right here. Again, both of these in pristine condition. So the bag also has in the bottom these two studs, I guess you can say, and that's to protect the bag when you put it down on the table, on the floor, whatever surface. Although, to be honest, like, if I put it down somewhere, it's not like the bottom is not really touching whatever surface I'm putting on. So this is more of a detail, I think. I'm not sure if I see, you know, the great benefit of having these or not, but the bag does come with that as well. Inside, there are 6, and I'll try my best to show it to you. There are 6 pockets that don't have really any zippers. It's just open pockets really, and there's 6 of them, 3 on each side. So I don't know if you guys can really see it or not, but it's just like, oh, there was one over there, but it's tough to show because one of the things with this bag is that the opening is smaller than really the whole length of the bag. So it's a little bit more restrictive, I think, with what you can fit in here. But there's also a zippered pouch back here. And you can tell that this is more of a navy from the inside detailing. But there's a really big zippered section in the back. Otherwise, in the bag itself, in the middle, there are no compartments, no anything. Now, I want to compare this to the LV Neverfull in the size MM because they're actually pretty similar in terms of dimension. So I have here my LV Neverfull MM, and this is my very own bag. I own this one. So if I compare them side by side in terms of size, you can maybe even tell a little that the Artsy bulges out a little bit on the side. So I would say that the Artsy is a little bit, I guess, lengthier than the Neverfull, because even when I put them here, the only part of the Neverfull you see really is up top, because as I mentioned, this one goes from really wide to more narrow on top. But I want to say they're comparable in size. The one big difference though between these two bags is the weight. So the Artsy bag is actually kind of heavy on its own. So the bag doesn't have anything inside it yet. It's empty, but it's heavier. I want to say it's like 2 or 3 times the weight of the LV Neverfull, the size MM. So that is a factor that you may want to consider in purchasing this bag. Myself personally, even though I have used the Artsy bag, I like to carry my essentials but not be weighed down by them. And so this bag, the Artsy bag, it feels heavy. So I'm just not a huge fan of that. And also it depends what you would like to carry, because the Artsy bag, even though it's as big almost really as the Neverfull, the opening limits you a bit. So let me show you what I mean. So I'll put this away, and I'm going to take out the MacBook Pro 2015 that I've used in my previous video. So this computer, this laptop, won't really fit in the Artsy bag, even though it's the same length as the Neverfull bag. So you would expect it maybe to fit, right? I mean, the bag is a lot bigger, it seems, but because the opening on top here is restricted somewhat, you can't really put it here. I mean, you can maybe do it like this, but it doesn't really sit right. It's kind of like showing up a little bit on top. I guess it does fit, it's just not very comfortable, or aesthetically it looks wrong. It looks like it does not belong here, especially when you put the bag down, because this bag, another thing I don't really love about it is that it has no structure. So as you put it down somewhere, it will just flop. It won't stand up on its own. So you definitely can't carry a MacBook Pro in this one. And I think Can I turn it? Oh, I mean, you can turn it actually. So technically you can. You just have to kind of twist it in a little bit, but it does fit. So that is actually a little bit surprising, but it does fit. So this is what it looks like inside. Fits, but again, I don't know if I would put a MacBook Pro in here even though it fits, because the bag won't really stand upright. So it can very easily just fall on itself. So I'm not even pulling it. Yeah. So you don't want to put a MacBook in here even though it fits. Just to give a perspective of, you know, how big it is. But to get it out, oh, here we go. It's a little tricky. So it fits. Not sure I'd recommend it really for that purpose, but there you have it. And just quickly, I wanted to just throw some things in there. Granted, they will all fit, but you know, why not? So I have here my cosmetics bag pouch. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. Very, very roomy. This will fit all these things, no problem. My glasses case, have my wallet. I have some playing cards right here. And I have my water bottle. So all of this, no problem. Fits, and there's still room to spare, much like the Neverfull MM. So space is not a problem, but then you just have to ask yourself, I guess, do you want to carry the weight from the bag? The bag itself is already heavy. When you put things in there, of course, it will weigh a little bit more, I think, in comparison to the Neverfull. Do you care about the straps? They are a little bit thicker, definitely comfortable though, because when you put them on your shoulder, it's a very thick padded strap. So no concerns there about it not being comfortable, but you know, it depends what you want to use this bag for. So when we put it here, you can see that it's kind of flapping. So does that bother you at all? Personal opinion, really. One other thing is there are no closures, or you know, no zipper, no way to really close the top. I know the LV Neverfull has a little clasp, very minor, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I don't really use it, but it's there. This one does not have anything whatsoever, so it's completely open. But I don't really foresee this as a con or, you know, a negative for this bag, because most likely you'll be putting it, you know, wearing it as a shoulder bag. So I'm not really concerned about theft. I'm guessing, you know, that would be one concern of mine, but it literally fits, and I have chubby arms, but it literally fits perfectly under your arm. So that's just something to keep in mind. And again, this is the embossed leather. So the, I guess the monogram design is embedded in the leather itself. So it's really, really neat, and it's shiny. So really pretty. But that's this bag. And I guess I'll do a quick close-up also of the Monogram canvas bag. This one retails for a little bit under $2,200, and this bag is 11 years old. So my mother-in-law, she bought this bag in 2010, and much like the embossed leather one, it's perfect. Even the handle, which is more of like a lighter leather, it doesn't show wear, even though there are some discolorations, and I want to try to show you what I mean. So you may be able to tell or not that there's some discoloration here, but to be honest, a lot of brand new leather products will have these types of markings. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's from wear and tear. I would say it's from the leather itself. So I don't even think I would attribute that from wear and tear really. And the gold hardware still, you know, no big scratches, nothing that would really make me think there is a problem with the bag. This chain here did not come with the bag. This is just an added accessory. So this does not come with it. But we have the leather kind of key ring here, still brand new condition. And you can see also the opening of the bag, no fraying, you know, nothing is cosmetically damaged with the bag. The bottom also, we got the studs. And then I'll show really quick what it looks like when I wear it. So it's very fashionable. It looks very good on the shoulder. Very, very soft. It's comfortable. It doesn't feel bulky as I hold it. And that's what it looks like on the side here. Yeah. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and keep coming back for more. I have so many other designer bags to walk you guys through and to review and to give my personal input. So if you don't want to miss any of those videos, don't forget to subscribe and like this video and all my videos really if you really enjoyed it. If you have any other comments or, you know, any tips or anything you'd like to see, please let me know. I would love to hear from you guys and really try to give an insight into any bags that you may be interested in. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.